Good morning, children. We have already gone through addition and subtraction chapter. Now our new topic is multiplication. Children, multiplication is related with your addition. How? Just I am going to explain you. Multiplication is a repeated addition. I will show you with an example. Just see. Here we have a 2 blocks. Again we have a 2 blocks, 2 blocks and 2 blocks. Just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But how we have written? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. But children, it's very difficult to write down all the numbers together and then we'll write down the final answer. So, to make it simpler, what we do? We just count how many groups. Here we have 2 blocks. Again we have 2 blocks, 2 blocks and 2 blocks. So what I have written over here? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. It's very difficult to write down all the number in a series. So to make it simple, how we write? So here we have a 4 group. Just count. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and how many in each group? 2, 2 are in each group. So 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. I will give you more examples. Suppose we have written 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. How many times 6 are there? 6 times 6 are there is equal to 36. To make it simple, how do we write? 6 multiplied by 6 is equal to 36. Means how many groups are? I will show you more examples. Like just see. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 30. How many groups are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first we write number of group, then multiply. What is the number in each group? 6. So 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. This part is called product. When we multiply two numbers, the answer which we get, that is called product. And this is your... Should I do? Six plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 30. How many groups are there? There are 5 groups. Just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That I have written. And what is the number in each group? That is 6. So 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. When we get the result, children, that is called product. This part is called product. Means when we multiply two numbers, the answer which we get, that is called product. How many groups are there? There are 5 groups. And what is the number in each group? 6. So 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. This part is called product. And 5 and 6 are called factor of 30, children. This is the first factor of 30 and this is the second factor of 30. These parts are called factors. Factors of 30. First is 5. Second factor 6. And together they are called product. So, it's very clear to you people that now I will explain you same concept, multiplication. Multiplication is a repeat. Children, we have learned that multiplication is a repeated addition and I have shown you with these blocks. Now I will show you same thing with an activity. Just look at over here. Here we have a 2 box. Okay. And what I kept in this box? Bangles. How many bangles I have kept over here? I have kept 4 bangles in one box. Again 4 bangles in one box. This 4 plus 4 together they have, so here we have 4 and here we have 4. 4 and 4 together they are called 8. This 8 bangles is your product, and these are your groups. 2 boxes are there, and what is the number in each box? 4. So this 4 plus 4 together they are called 8. Example, children, just see, we have how many macaronis over there? 3 macaronis, 3, again 3 and again 3. If we'll count together, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And how many groups are there? There are 4 groups. And what is the number in each group? 3. So 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. See, how many groups are there? There are 4 groups. 1 group, 2 group, 3 group and 4 groups. And what is the number in each group? 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. When we'll add together, it is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this 12 is your product. Okay, now children, we are going to explain you your maths time book.
Wait.
Okay children, now I am going to explain you your maths time book. Check what you know.
Wait.
Okay children, now I am going to explain you. Check what you know of your maths time book. Your page number 37. Okay, your question is question number C of question number 3 and C. Your question is question number 3. C question number I am going to explain you. Okay, your question is 105 multiplied by 5. But for this children you need to write down this ones, tens and 100, and you have to leave one line to write down your carryover, and then you will place your number according to your place values. Means 100, 5. 5 is in ones place, 0 is tens place and 100 is one place. And we have to. So I am going to explain you this question number C of your maths time book. Your question is 105 multiplied by 5. But we'll place it according to the place value. So you will make it ones, tens and 100. We'll place 5 at ones place, 0 at 10 place and 1 at 100 place. And this 5 will write down at ones place. Now I am going to explain it how to multiply this number. Just look at the process. 5 5s are 25. So 5 will write down here and 2 will be carry over. Okay. Now 0 multiplied by 5. When we multiply any number by 0, we get 0 only. So 0, this carry over will add in that. So it will come 2.
Sure.
Children, when we multiply any number by 0, we get 0. Suppose 0 multiplied by 5, we get 0 as a product. And we'll add this carry over in the 0. So we'll get 2. Now 5 multiplied by 1. And here we will write down 5. So this 525 is your product, which you need to write down as answer statement. The product is The product is 525. I have already explained you one digit multiplication. Now here I am going to explain you two digit multiplication. Okay? So here is the number 48 multiplied by 27. Again we'll write down all the number according to the place value. Just see over here, I have written all the number according to the place value. And now we'll start the process. Just see, first I will multiply 8 and 7. 8 sevens are 56. So I will write down here 6 and 5 will be carry over. Now 4 multiplied by 7. It is 28. And this carry over we will add in 28. So 28 plus 5 will be 33.
Start.
We have already explained you 8 sevens are 56, 5 is carry over. Now 4 multiplied by 7. It is 28 children. And 28 plus 5, 33. So again we'll see the place value. We'll write down over here 3 at the place of 10 and then 3. Okay? Now we'll move to we'll multiply 48 by 2. So we will not directly write down all the number over here. Here first we'll put 0 and we'll rub this part. Now 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. Now 1 is carry over children. And 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Now we'll add the number. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. And 9 plus 3 is 12. Now after doing this, please draw a line to look your things nice. And everything is according to your place value. Please pay attention for this. Okay? And we'll put a comma also over here. Ones, tens, 100, we'll put a comma to read the thing in a simple way. And whenever you will finish your answer, you will always write down answer. And the product is 1296. I have explained you how to multiply two-digit number with a two-digit number. And whenever we will write down final answer, we will always write down product. And please pay attention how to write down all the number according to your place.
Start.
Okay children, now I am going to explain you story sums of your maths time book. Check what you know. Question number 4. Now I am going to read the question first. Because whenever we do a story sum, first we should read the question. So I am going to read the question. Your question is, the price of a storybook is rupees 125. Okay? Manas wants to purchase 9 storybooks to give to his friends as return gifts on his birthday. Question is there, how much money does he need? Then we have gone through the question, which operation we have to follow over here? We have to follow multiplication. So children, before going to start story sums, we write down the steps. The question. We have read the question, we have gone through it. What is the question? Price of one storybook is given. And Manas wants to purchase 9 storybook children. So, as a return gift. So, question is there, how much money does he need? So, just think what operation we have to follow. As the question is very clear, cost of one storybook is given. And he is asking cost of 9 storybooks. Means whenever there is a more number, then we have to follow the rule of multiplication. So here we will follow the operation of multiplication. Now I will write down your statement. Yeah children. So now I have written statements for you. Just look at your statement. First statement will be price of one storybook, that is rupees 125. That also you will write according to the place value. So in the first line you have to only make 100 tens and ones. Then you have to leave one line and then you have to write down price of one storybook, that is rupees 125. And how many number of storybooks are there? Number of storybooks, that is 9. So total price of 9 storybooks. Here we will follow the operation of multiplication. So I have written the multiplication sign. Now we will multiply, children. Just see. 5 nines are 45. Again 4 will be carry over. 9 twos are 18. 18 plus 4, 22. Now 2 will be carry over. 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So you will always put a comma over here. And at the end you have to write answer statement. So now I am going to write down answer statement. So how much money does he need? He needs. See children, one thing you have to pay attention. Here your question is price of one storybook. It's written over here sign. So whenever you will write down your final statement, or everywhere you have, wherever there is a rupees indication, you have to put a sign of rupees. Your final answer is rupees 1125. So what was your question? How much money does he need? Means who was he? Manas. So Manas needs rupees 1125. See what main thing I have paid attention over here. First of all, place value, ones, tens, 100 you will put a comma, and as well as rupees sign. It is very compulsory to write down rupees sign. Then finally your answer statement. So Manas needs rupees 1125 to purchase 9 storybooks. 9 storybooks. So accordingly your question number 5 will be as homework in your notebook. Discuss already what is multiplication, okay, and I had already explained you with an activity also and by showing you pictures also. Now I will explain you how to multiply 4-digit number with 1-digit number. So I am going to explain you with the process, okay. So here I begin. See your question, exercise 3, question number 1. F I am going to explain you. Your question is 5206 multiplied by 8. First of all, we'll write down the place value as I have told you earlier also. Then 5206 you will write according to the place value and you have to multiply it by 8. Now here I have written the steps also and I am going to explain you also. See, first of all we will multiply 6 and 8. 6 8s are 48. So here I will write down 8 and 4 will be carry over. Okay. Now we will multiply 0 and 8. Whenever we multiply any number by 0, we always get 0. So 0 plus 4 will be 4. Now 2 multiplied by 8 will be 16. Then 1 will be carried over. Now 5 and 8 will multiply, it is 40. And 40 plus 1 will be 41. Now children, we will always write the commas according to the place. Just see. Ones, tens, 100. We'll put a comma. So then it is very easy to understand, you people, how to write the number in a clear way. And after that, as I have explained you also, that whenever we multiply two numbers, we get the result as a product. So the product is 41,648. Accordingly, children, you have to do rest sums by your own in book itself. I had explained you how to multiply 4-digit number with 1-digit number. So now I am going to explain you story sums of page 40. Whenever we do story sum, first of all we should read the question properly, that we come to know that which operation do we have to follow. So I am going to read the question first. Your question is, the distance from Delhi to Mumbai is 1432 km. Okay? If I go from Delhi to Mumbai and come back, how much distance have I covered? Just say in this, so many keywords are there. First keyword is there. What is the distance from Delhi to Mumbai? That is 1432 kilometers. Next part is there. If I go from Delhi and come back, it means first of all we are going and then we are coming back. It means number of times is 2. Then question is there, that how much distance have I covered? So distance is given and how much distance I have covered totally when I have followed 2 times. It means from one number to we are going to 2 number. It means we have to follow multiply. So first of all I will write down the statement. First statement will be, distance from Delhi to Mumbai, that is 1432. And before this you need to leave one line to make your place value. Ones, tens, 100 and 1000. Number of times. That is 2. So from Delhi to Mumbai is given, that will write down in a terms of unit. Now your next statement is, just see or pay attention on your keyword, that how much distance have I covered. This is your keyword. So total distance I covered. So we'll multiply. Now we'll follow the process of multiplication as we have explained you in our earlier classes. First of all, ones place. 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6. 4 multiplied by 2, 8. And 2 multiplied by 1 will be 2. Now we'll place over here, first of all, place value. Ones, tens, 100, we'll put a comma. And then whenever you will write down anything in terms of distance, we need to write down the unit. Now final answer will be written in the answer statement. So our answer statement will be, how much distance I have covered? I had covered 2,864 kilometers in all. Explain you 3-digit multiplication with 3-digit number. Okay, this question is from your exercise 5, page number 42. So I am going to explain you with the process. Again children, see, first of all we'll write down the place values. Ones, tens, 100, 1000 and 10,000. Then I have written the numbers according to the place values. 754 multiplied by 208. Now we'll go through the process. Again, first of all we'll multiply 4 and 8. 8 4s are 32. 3 is carry over. Now 5 and 8 will multiply. It is 40. And 40 plus 3, 43. Now 4 will be carried over. Now 7 and 8 will multiply. 7 8s are 56. 56 plus 4, 60. Just see, I have written all the numbers according to the place value. Now we will move to the next step. Means we will multiply 750 by 0. For this children, first of all I will rub this carry over one. Now we will multiply and here we will write down the 0. Before starting the second step, you will put at one's place 0. Now we will multiply 4 and 0. 4 and 0 will multiply, we will always get 0. This is the properties of multiplication. Whenever we multiply any number by 0, we always get 0. So here we will write down 0. 5 multiplied by 0 will be again 0. 7 multiplied by 0 will be 0. Now we have multiplied with the 2 digits. Now our next step will be, we will multiply all these numbers with the 2. So before this children, we will place at ones place also 0 and tens place also 0. And we will start from this place. Okay? We will always start from 100 place. So first of all I will multiply 4 and 2. 4 2s are 8. 5 2s are 10. 1 will be carry over. 7 multiplied by 2 will be 14. 14 plus 1 will be 15. And now we'll add the number. 2 plus 0 will be 2. 3 plus 0 will be 3. 0 plus 0 will be 8. 6 plus 0 will be 6. Here will be 5 and here will be 1. So now we'll put the commas also. See, as we have gone through in a large number, ones, tens, 100, we'll put a comma. 1000, 10,000. Again we'll put a comma. So this is your final answer. And I had explained you earlier also, whenever we multiply two numbers, we always get the result as a product. So you finally will write down answer. The product is 1,56,832. Accordingly, you will solve all the sums in your register. Okay children, now I am going to explain you exercise 6, page number 43 of your maths time book. This question is different from the other question as we have to round up the number in this question. So we have already gone through the round up concept in large numbers. So I am just repeating that concept and then we will do the multiplication. Your question is, estimate the products by rounding the number to the nearest 10. And your question is 103 multiplied by 63. So first of all children, we'll round the number 102 to the nearest 10 and 63 also to the nearest 10, and then we'll multiply. So see the process. 103 multiplied nearest 10. Whenever we round up the number nearest 10, first we see the ones place. Look at over here, ones place. Ones place is 3. It means that is less than 5. So in this question we will not round up, we will round down. Whenever the number is less than 5, so we round down. And this number will be 0 and rest number will be as it is. So rounding to the nearest 10 will be 100. Now we'll take another example, 63. This number also will be rounded to the nearest 10. Nearest 10. Again we'll see the ones place. Whenever rounding to the nearest 10 is there, you will see always ones place. Ones place is less than 5. So that number will be 0 and rest number will be as it is. So your rounding to the nearest 10 will be 60. Now we multiply 100 and 60. Now here is the multiplication with the 100. Whenever we multiply any number by 100, 10 or 1000, we don't multiply the entire number. We see the first number, like over here 6 and over here 1. 6 and 1 will multiply. It will be 6. And after that just count the 0 and put right to the number. 1, 2, 3. We'll put all the zeros over here. So you are estimating the product is 6,000. So here you will write down the product is 6,000. By this way you can do another sums of your maths time book. Okay children, I had explained you round the number to the nearest 10 and then we find the product. Now our next is estimate the products by rounding the number to the nearest 100. So we have first number 246. So I will write down 246. And whenever you will do rounding to the number children, you have to give the sign like this. And make one bracket. Here you write down nearest 100. And now you see 246 is there. It lies between 200 and 300. Okay. So it is nearest to which number? 200 or 300? Automatically it is nearest to the 200. So this rounding will be 200. But one more part is there. You also pay attention on the tens place. If rounding to the nearest 100 is there, you have to see the tens place. Tens place is less than 5. So we will round it to the down. We will not go high. We will go down. Okay. So here the number is less than 5. So ones place will be also 0. Tens place also will be 0. And 100 place will remain like this. So our rounding to the nearest 100 will be 200. We have one more number. I will explain you again. Suppose 388 is there. And we have to round it to the nearest 100. 388 lies between 300 and 400. Here also we see what is the tens place of this number. Tens place of this number is 8. 8 is greater than 5. So this number will also be 0 and this number will also be 0. But 3 will increase by 1 as 8 is greater than 5. And next is 388 lies between 300 and 400. So it is nearest to 400. So 388 will be nearest to the 400. So this part will be nearest 100 will be 200 and this part nearest 100 will be 400. Now children, 200 and 400. So I will write down here 200 and 400. Now first of all count how many zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll write down all the zeros over here. Okay? And then we'll multiply 2 and 4. 2 multiplied by 4 will be 8. Now we'll put the commas according to the place value. Ones, tens, 100. Your comma will be this. So the product is 80,000. Accordingly children, you can proceed to the another sums.